everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory 1.2. Still an experimental, yes or no. Very Canadian thing, yeah, no, that means no. I have not gone into the regular build. I'm kind of giving a couple of weeks before I risk the save. You know, we're 12 weeks in now, and yeah, I don't want to have the save get accidentally broken, so I'm just kind of making sure it all clears up before I transfer over. But everything seems to be working here just perfectly fine anyway, so I'm going to leave it here. Sorry, I'm wiggling the mouse around an awful lot here. So what is the plan today? The plan today is to remove all of my copper production right there and to get a new setup going. So kind of cracking some numbers here, looking at what I need to do. And first thing is I got to unlock my manufacturing, because I can't really do my proper calculations without having the manufacturing. So let's go run over to here. We've already got it all queued up here, so we just have to start throwing this stuff in. So that's all of that. That's all of that. All right, just need to get a bunch more cable, some more plastic, and some more motors. That's easy enough to do. We can just... Yes, I love my new fuel. Look at this go. Where am I going? I went too far. Yeah, and last week we got the biofuel plant going. We got all our rubber and plastic up and running, and we even have some fuel power feeding into the system. So we're actually doing pretty good, because we're gonna need to have all of this settled. Because once I pretty much get the manufacturing up and running, there's very few other items that I'm going to need to kick in, because we need to get phase 3 done, which means we need to start building some proper function, which means unlocking trains and building much bigger production, and kind of getting all of our resources in, mostly because I don't know where the resources are anymore, because it's still all scattered all over the place. So I'm going to be really relying on transportation, and I have plans of how I want to see if I can do it. Kind of breaking the mold of how I've been doing things in the past. Anyway, enough yammering here. Let's go grab ourselves some cable. We're going to need 1, 2, 3. That's 800. Let's just grab another full 1,000 right there, so I can have my cable back that I'm going to need. So that should do there. Let's run to the plastics. So we did our plastic over here last week. Like, look at how little fuel I'm using. I love it. Oh, look at that. The plastic is full. That is good. That is actually very, very good. So yeah, I'm just going to double check. Oh, plastic and rubber, all full. And yeah, excellent. So the kind of overflow system is working. I want to make sure these guys never shut down here, because they are providing me power. If I just let them kind of bog down like I do with things like the iron plate and stuff like that, that's fine, they can stop. But yeah, my current power boost is reliant on these guys, and that's something else that I'm gonna have to start thinking about, is setting up a actual production level power supply. I'm running 5 fuel generators now. I need to run closer to 200 to carry me into nuclear. So yeah, got lots to do. Big projects coming. Right now, we're just kind of going to tackle the last of these small projects, which is, in fact, going to be our... so I'm looking at getting the computers and AI limiters, high-speed connectors, all that fun stuff set up. But, of course, I do have to unlock the computers. Oh, the sun came out. Yay. All right, let's run back. Oh, off camera, just so you guys could see, I did close up the weather factory here. I believe this is my Caterium and quartz. What am I doing in this one? Hello, what are you doing? Yep, it's my quick wire Caterium factory. So I got all that closed in and kind of tied it in with the central tower here. Still don't really know what I'm going to do with this space here. We'll see what happens. For the objectives, like for the phase 3, unlike my phase 1 and phase 2, where I just kind of quickly set up some machines, hand fed them to get me to this point, I need to start thinking about cranking things up to a much more industrial level to start feeding those. Now, I've been seeing some guys posting on social media their challenges, 100,000 here, 100,000 there. I'm not doing that kind of nuts. I'm starting nice and slow. I'm just scrambling my resources. But I still want to make sure I have plenty of production, because all three of those items are items that are reliant on the phase 4 stuff. Or the phase 4 stuff is reliant on them. But anyway, so that's what I've got done. Anyway, I keep talking and stopping. Get to work, man. Let's get this stuff tossed in here. That way now I have room to go grab my motors, so we can just run over to the iron deposit. Still trying to get my sense of direction around here. All right, so all our iron is over this way. In the Hall of Iron. And motors. Oh, everything's filling up so fast. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, I like my inventory. Oof. Now, I also need to get some hard drives scanned. I do have 4 hard drives that I got from a walkabout a little while ago. So I want to make sure I get those all scanned up as well. So let's get all that in there. All right, so boom, industrial manufacturing. Yay!
Milestone reached. Manufacturers can receive up to 4 inputs for the production of complex parts, such as computers and heavy modular frames, but most importantly the 2 new project parts. The modular engine and adaptive control unit are essential for the development of Phase 3 of project assembly. You are making good progress. The future is starting to look bright.
All right, so that's so that's what I wanted to look at here. Is I want to see if I can go do some fishing for some better recipes for the circuit boards. Things like, the silicon circuit board here. A lot more per minute, and it doesn't use plastic or any petroleum. All the other ones here are using petroleum. And the computers also need plastic. So if I use the base recipe here, that's pretty much going to eat every bit of plastic that I am currently manufacturing, which is fine. I mean, I got a full container, but that won't last. So I'm going to go do some fishing here. Let's go grab my hard drives. Let's see. There they are. They are already in my inventory. So let's go grab those. Let's get one of these guys fed in there. I also want to look at, where is that daisy chaining? I've unlocked that already. Anything else I can unlock? Yeah, the radar tower. Oh, that's probably something I really should think about doing. I think that's what I want. Yeah, so I need to get these high-speed connectors up and running, so I want to keep working that, and that is these guys. So let me add that to my to-do list here. Let's get these high-speed connectors unlocked. So I'll run over here to the deuterium deposit. Let's grab some quick wire. And it looks like I do have enough. Let's see if the man will recognize that I have enough. Okay, so deuterium, high-speed connector, start research. There we go.
Research completed. High-speed connector recipe unlocked. New deuterium research available.
Thank you. What other fun things do I have? Yeah, see, that's going to need the AI limiters. Yeah, see, everything's starting to get into, yeah, that's, I'm kind of up against now the electronics. So, gonna have to take care of that. All right, let's get that hard drive getting scanned here. And scanning away. Excellent. Okay, so let's have a quick boo here at what I've kind of got so far. So I'm going to grab our Satisfactory modeler here. And let's get this into the screen. There we go. And oh, there you go. Now we can see it. All right, so this is kind of what I got so far. We've got 2.5 computers. And all I'm looking to do is make enough for me to, put down my trains and factories and stuff like that. So, fill up the dimensional depot. So I'm going to have the one man. See, now I'm wondering. Yeah, see, that's a lot of plastic already. So you can see right here, just in the basics. So this is all kind of vanilla recipes here. Wire can go into there. Still haven't connected these yet. It's getting more and more complex. So let's see, we got. Yeah, so these machines are pretty simple, straightforward. It's this. This is why I'm looking for my circuit boards. Alternate recipes, because, you know, that's 4.18. I'm running 5, if that. So yeah, that's a good chunk of my plastic that would get eaten up by these two. I could sacrifice half of my plastic production easily now, especially now that my containers are full, but I'm feeling I'm going to be a little bit more challenged here. Now, my mine, I've got plenty of copper ore to work with. I've also got my next stage belt, my level 4 belts, which means I can start moving 480 pieces per unit, and I can get a Mark II on it's a pure ingot that I'm currently sitting on, so I got lots of that. Deuterium is just, you know, sitting there. It's you know, truck's doing its job, the whole line is just, but it's not producing, so I got lots of deuterium to work with for my quick wire. This is where I'm really kind of got into that stumbling block there. All right, so what do I need here for my machines? I'm gonna mostly need, it looks like that. So let's try looking at it a little bit differently here. So what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to get myself a copper node, not Cooper, copper ore. So there we go. And it's going to be outputting, let's say, just 300. But anyway, let's go and grab some wire. Wire, where are you? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I got to do ingots first. Never mind. We'll do it this way. Copper ingot. God, brain not work morning. And we can go like that. Hey, look, there's wire. Jesus. And then we'll go like that. We're going to go to copper sheet. And then from here, we can go to cable. All right. So that's your kind of very, 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 very basic setup here. So if I start kind of playing with some of these numbers, like let's say I go and grab another wire here. There we go. So that's 1.33, and let's, yes, I don't know how much I'm actually going to need. I don't think I'm going to need that many, so let's just go 240. Okay, let's get it to 2 machines. So what's that, 4? That's 16. Let's go 240. I can go even more. 480. Okay, I see how I see why. Take that limit out. There we go. So now we can let it kind of fix its own. So we're not doing that much. No, not 60. All right, so let's take it back down to 240, 200, 180. There we go. 6 machines. So that's 180 for my own personal. Cable. Let's see, how much do we want of that? We want, what's 100 Gosme, 3.3, 120. So, yeah, that's going to be a lot of cable. Woohoo! That's cool. Let's grab some of this. Looking at that, I'm going to need... whoop, doing the wrong thing again. I want to double click on that. So let's go 200. Wow, no. 100? Wow, no. Okay, so, yeah. So I'm thinking, so I'm just trying to maximize and get a feel for what I actually need here. That, you know, adding on top of these other things. So I'm kind of getting to that point. So I'm going to bring this value down. Let's go to 120. So that's going to be 4 machines. Let's bring this down. I don't need 120 of these. I probably only need 80, 90. Yeah, that'll work. So 350. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking at here is I'll build this for I'll rebuild out my current system. I mean, my current system's actually doing pretty fine here, but I want to reset it. And if I look back at the factory, there we go. Let's actually have a quick run over to our current copper. Let's see what I've got. So I've got, see, I actually only need this amount, right? Okay, so this is actually bringing up an interesting point. Do I actually remove this? Because I was planning on taking this out and rebuilding it all, but it's doing its job. I don't think I'm going to remove this here at all. Yeah, let's get some dimensional depots put in. Oh, that's something else I need to do is get my SAM fluctuator manufacturer set up because I need that now. Yeah, I'm going to leave this alone. Instead, I will build over here. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do with this space here. Is I'm going to fill this space here. I don't think you don't look like you're doing anything. You don't look like you're doing anything. You do look like you are doing a thing. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do here. So let's grab some concrete and kind of mark where I'm going to work. So we'll go right along through here and we'll come down here. And right like that. So I think I'm going to end up going into multi-floor on this one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of use my old style, you know, all contained production on the bottom floor and then moves your way, and then moves its way up. Ooh, pretty rainbow. Then moves its way up to the final product, which then gets shipped down. Okay. A plan is forming. We should all tremble in fear or confusion. One of the two. All right, so having said that let's go back into the modeler. So we're right back to here, thinking about how much we want to do. I am not going to be making 0.89. Oh, why do you? What is limiting you to that? All right, let's clear everything here and let's start again. Because it always gets this little weird kind of hiccup. All right. So 3.75, that's one manufacturer for each. Is that going to be enough? How often do I need high-speed connectors? No, it's a passive fill. So I really don't think I'm going to need more than that. All right, so quick wire, we'll just go down to here. We'll go quick wire. That just tells me I need it. All right, cable. We're going to go cable. And then we'll go with our wire. And we'll go with our plastic, which is that one. That's just kind of, again, so that I don't mind. That I can sacrifice. It's the rest of it. It's the circuit boards that is going to give me the most grief. That's going to go into that cable there. So you can see that we're going to now looking at 4 of these, 2 of these. That'll work. And the only thing I need to left to account for now is the circuit boards, which I do need to now wait for to see what I get out of my recipes. All right. Okay. which kind of means I'm a bit of a stalemate here, or not a stalemate, but a holding pattern. How are we doing here? Yay! Nada! Come on, give me something circuit boardy. Well, I might as well grab that. But kind of suck. Can I get a circuit board recipe, please? I really would like the deuterium circuit boards. I mean, I could build. I wonder if what would happen if I built it in the hopes of getting that recipe. But maybe have it temporary. What to do? Hey, bud. Yeah, I don't know what to do. It's that kind of stuck for that. But we can get some of the rest of this infrastructure going here. All right, so this is the stairs to go underneath. What are you guys? You're all 1 meter, 1 meter. I thought I saw some 4 meter here. Let's get rid of the 4 meters. 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1. Oh, yeah, see, there we go. I'm going to get rid of these 2 and replace them with the 1 meter. Okay. And now I have to bring the copper somewhere else. Where is this copper going? How much am I draining from this copper? And is this copper going somewhere where I can use it usefully? It's going right. It's going to make the stators and stuff. So it's coming out right here. I need it to get over there. So we need to go into this space. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of these little nice, ugly, hidden things that I'm gonna do here. Okay, so let me get some light on. I'm gonna want a splitter, and we're gonna try and get this guy lined up. I need to rotate him a little bit here. So I'm gonna use the ceiling to help lock everything into place. So that's gonna go in that direction. I can go that way one. There we go. Can we get lined up on the other one? Just want to make sure we're lined up here as well. It's really hard to tell when you're this crammed in here. I think it is. Well, we'll find out. So let's remove that piece of belt. Let's kick this up to some Mark 4s. And then this can go back down to a Mark 3. And then reconnect you into there. All right, so that's now uninterrupted. Good. And then I can bring the rest of this copper this way. Yeah. That'll work. Let's put the wall back. Remember, it's a sub-basement. You can do whatever you want. Slide through. Now, where am I going? Right here. Is that where I'm going? Yeah, that's where I'm going. Right. Look at that. Almost lined up perfectly. Perfect. Oh, that's hilarious. It's actually lined up right through here. Okay, then. Well, I'm going to replace some more floor. Like that. Okay. We grab our splitter. and yeah. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see how we're doing now that I've got the copper there. Let's actually go do some belt upgrades over here and also make sure the miner is fully kitted out. So we're going to again go to our lifts. 4. And we'll go mark 4. Whee! I love my biofuel jetpack. It is such fun. And there we go. All right, so that's 480. So right now we're only doing 180. Let's see how far we can kick this guy into gear. All right, so I'm only going to be getting a total of 300. And I was hoping for more, but, you know, it is what it is. We'll just have to see how we're making out at the moment. Let's run back over to the man, see how we're doing. Please give me a circuit board recipe. 3 minutes still. Okay, let's go back to the modeler. And let me just pull out this circuit board as is, just so I can get an idea of my copper needs. Oh, see, there's so much copper needs. And copper ingot. And copper ore. So then I need to bring you to copper sheet. I am missing some items here that is going to have an effect. That can go into there. So that's going to be 1. That's not bad. All right, so I'm still, that's not bad. Actually, you know what? I can work with this. I think I can work with this. Now, I do need 2 more things here. Namely, I do need a actual circuit board. So let me grab a circuit board for my own usages. Circuit board. How many circuit boards can I get out of that? So we'll go with 10 first. So nope, not 10. 8. 7.5. Okay, so we'll do 7.5 circuit boards, which we can then plug that into there and plug that into there. You know what? I could still make this work. I'm still thinking I can make this work. Yeah, that's still not a horrible amount of plastic that I'm going to have to use. Now, what about our AI limiters? Because we are going to need AI limiters. Let me move some things around a little bit here. Like that, and then like that. All right, AI limiters. Nope, no, nope. Double click. So if I go 5, oh, perfect, 5. Okay. So you get added to that value. So that's 2. Okay. Oh, you know what? Nope, I got this. This will work. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to be the final production line. Why did you drop down? Why did you drop down? You dropped down over here for some reason. What's telling you you can't have more? Who said you can't have more? Broken node, it looks like. Okay, well, you know what? Screw. Let's do this again. Yeah, sometimes this program does do weird things. All right, so copper sheet. It's like it got locked into the certain number and it didn't like me adding more in. And then I go like that. Okay, so it's now going to be 4 of those. That gives me 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yep, that's good. And then that can go into that. Aha! It's you. You're my culprit. That's the one that's giving me the grief. Let's go to 200. All right, there we go. Okay. So that is now the plan. This is all fine. Again, I can get rid of all these guys here. We'll just blip them out of existence. Like that. And that is the production line. Okay, good. How many smelters does that mean I'm going to need? It means I'm going to need on that bottom floor 5 smelters. That is everything I was looking to for questions to answer. I have now answered said question. I can now move things around. Let's move that over to here and back into the game. Okay. So we'll start with our 5 smelters. What do I have in a total of constructors? I have, looks like 8 constructors. So I could do both of those things on the bottom. Oops, I missed one. So it looks like I'm going to need room for 10 constructors via the recipe. So, but then we're down to up to 7 smelters. How much? That's 192. Okay, gonna be a little bit. I didn't mean to do that. All right, so let's mark our walls. This is the space, and if I have to go higher, I'll go higher because it's really not a lot of room in here. But it is. It'll be fine. Yeah. Actually, what I should do is that lined up? Oh, it is too. I nailed it. Yay! Because that'll probably go all the way up to and past that. It's going to fill in that corner, and we're going to have all kinds of fun stuff there. Yeah. Yep. Gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit of shuffling things around, but let's get up to a perch here. I don't have a hover pack, but I got some tall spaces, and let's grab our smelters to start off with. So how many smelters did I say I'm gonna need? So let's do some math here. So it's 6.42 divided by 7. That means each smelter is gonna run at 92%. Smelter, and let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm evenly symmetried. So we'll put 1 there, and next one there, there. Really can't see if I'm getting it straight. Probably should drop down now. Yep, that's straight. Like that. Okay, so 7. That is 7? Yes, it is. Probably should have did this before I copied all the other ones, but I didn't. So there, 92. And then Control C. It'll be and pasty. Pasta pasty. Eat the paste. Stop eating the paste. Oh, okay, good. All right, so that's going to be the necessary copper smeltering. The quick wire is right there, so that's going to be notch. Nice and easy. Definitely not going to get the next line of production onto this floor, so let's do a little bit of courtyard work here. So we're going to give a little bit of a space here. You need to put a staircase going up because we are going to need more room. So let's start filling in some walls here. Hello. Ooh. Need some soup. I think I can get away with 3 floors here, so we'll go across. You know, the other ones here, basically, they go like 1, 2, 3, and then I have the roof line, so I can do something similar. Still going to want to have a little bit of space in between, so that'll be, you know, 1, 2. Let's grab some more floorage. So that's going to be the next floor. Which we'll extend all the way out. Up like that. And stop rotating. Where those two cross. That will be the new corner. And there we go. Okay, so that's going to be the next floor. Which I can go as wide as I want now. Or at least go wider. If it need to be. Oh, recipe. How are we doing on our recipe? Might have to move the hub soon. Needs to be something circuit board related. Oh, plastic AI limiter. Yeah, that's exactly the opposite of what I wanted. This is the worst recipe. The absolute worst recipe. These are garbage! And now I'm stuck with them. I may have to go chase down some more hard drives. But again, I can work with what I got. So we'll just keep going here. I'm going to intentionally extend this floor over. So I can do that. And I think I'm going to take this out now. Yeah. So I got the corner being suspended. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. Yeah, I know they're 1 meter off, but there's absolutely nothing I can... Well, there's lots I can do about it. I just don't want it because so many different things are at slightly different levels. Sins of the past. All right, so this is now going to be the constructor floor. So that's going to be a few of them. So let's have a look at some numbers again here. Nope, I actually want to be in here. So we're going to go 4.75 divided by 5. So that's going to be 5. Nope, that is not right. I am looking at the wrong thing. I want 3.83 divided by 4. So that's still 96%. So that's 4 constructors for the wire that we're going to need. So we're going to go constructor. And let's see. Where was I going to bring the stairs up? Yeah, let's go from this corner here. And we'll go 1. Let's get this set up here to wire. What did I say it was? That was 96%. I mean, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but let's try to keep our numbers accurate. And then we can copy that 4 more times. 1, 2, and another. Okay, so those are ready to go for the wire. I want stairs down here somewheres. Let's not do that just yet. Okay, so we are going. When do I get the elevator? That's a perfect case use for the elevator. When do I get the elevator? What do I to unlock next here? Yeah, I don't get the elevator until much later, do I? That's the next thing I'm going to be doing. And then that. And then these two can wait. So our next big project is to set up our trains. And that's why I want to get things like, you know, computers and whatnot, because I'm going to need them to build trains and stuff. And pass signals and all that fun stuff. All right. Still haven't decided on the staircase here. Like I said, I'd love to put an elevator right here. So thinking about the future. Think about the future. Put an elevator shaft right there. That way I can think and start putting the staircase right here. And get more stairs. There we go. And put down that. And then. There we go. Okay, so that gives me the staircase here. That was important to get figured out because now I need to figure out the constructors that I'm going to need. So that is going to be 6.75 constructors divided by the 7. So again, we're saying 97% of production power. 6.75 divided by 8, because it's a much rounder number, and that's 85%. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to divide it across 6. And we'll go this way. If I have enough length, I should. Give me enough room behind here. Not so much. Let's move you over a little bit. That way we have enough room. Okay. 85% I said. You are not making wire. You are going to be making copper sheet at a rate of 85%. Please and thank you. There we go. All right. That's got that one. And now we just need to make some more. And boom. And a boom. And boom. And I don't have enough to go all the way down, so we are going to have to flip to this side, which is okay. Put you just there for a sec. How far over do I need to go? Keeping things nice and symmetrical. Where's your little footsie? Your little footsie right there? Your little footsie right there. You can go there. And then that. That and that one. Okay. Oh, pooples. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I need to go up further. That is the surface floor. Oops. I'm gonna keep using service floors because it's damn useful. Let's put these guys back again. Okay, and more staircase. Go up. Oh no. No. I don't think I'm going to do it that way. I think what I'm going to do is this. Like that. You have to kind of go around. Yeah. Meter foundation. And there. Okay. Oh. What garbage have you given me this time? Neither one of them is any good. Ooh. Oh. Use the silica, not cable. Well, that's an interesting usage of that material. I guess I'm just gonna have to grab that one. Still not one I want. I want that silica. It's also got the best numbers on it. It is one of the better ones. That old must-have. All right, let's get you relined up here. Now, can I still snap you guys without having a floor in place? No, of course not. Gotta have the floor. I put you backward. I put you backward. Man, do one wrong thing and it just kind of throws me off for the rest of the next little bit. Okay. Yes, that is better. And 2, and 3, and 4. And those can go now. They have suited their purpose. Suited? Fulfilled. Something. Poipus. Dolphin. No, I'm not having a stroke. Okay. There we go. And now we can get rid of these guys. And there we go. All right. Grab some more. I think I'm gonna... Ooh, actually, can I? Ooh, no, no. The staircase is? No, the staircase is over. No, I can still... Okay. Oh, no. I always make these little vague statements and never really explain myself, do I? I'm gonna move these guys over by one. So I'll move that one out of there. It's still going to be 4, so I know I can get rid of that one, just because I'm feeling a little cramped up against there. So now we'll do another 4. Like that. I can get rid of that guy. And just make sure you're on the right recipe, copper sheet. Okay, so that's the next batch of stuff. Let's grab our windows again. Mark our corners. And I'll just take the windows all the way to the top. Let's get the next staircase in. What about doing 3 per floor? I kind of miss the old staircase now. It was, you know, kind of janky, but I got to be able to figure out how to work with them. And I don't like they didn't give us really any kind of decent replacement. Yeah, they gave us an elevator, but good God, the elevator's locked so far deep into the production that it's damn near useless. All right, so that's going to be our stairwell shaft, which means I can maybe do something like that. Grab a wall. So I'm just middle clicking when I'm looking at another piece that's within range, and that gives me a sampling. So I can do that. Here. Do a little bit different here. And I'll grab the stairs. That way, when I come up here, I'm at the same height there, so yeah, okay. Next floor will be the assemblers. Okay, so let's get that going here. Find a place to stand. Let's move some of these out. Just give myself a place to stand. Like that. Extend that corner out just so I can... That should be a regular wall. Okay, so now our staircase. Go from here up to like that. That is not the right corner. What am I doing? Okay. That is the corner right there. That is the corner right there. Yeah. Okay. That's not the corner. I don't know what the hell this is. rain melting. That's what I want to do. The other nice thing that the elevator shaft gives is it gives a way to move power up to the next floor. Yeah, I swear the elevator needs to be available now. Because this is where we start having to, you know, kick into our larger buildings. Oh, well, I guess once I get these next tier unlocked, or phase unlocked, I should say. I don't know why I keep calling them tiers. Oh, hey, Rise. Sorry I missed you. Looks like you already wandered off. There we go. I don't know why I'm running around with the Noblix. Okay, so that's the next floor. Then we're on to this floor, which will house some assemblers. Don't know why this song's in my head. When Ipanema goes walking, and where she goes walking, the boys they all go. I'm out of concrete. I have concrete somewhere. Oh, I guess I can take this part of stuff out now. That actually doesn't need to be there. I thought the one... Here, there's the map. Alright. Don't have a lot of hope in it, but let's see if I get anything that I can actually use. Oh, there it is. That's not the right one. Oh no! Damn it! Shoot. Shoot. Do I want to do this one? It's slightly faster. But doesn't it use? It doesn't use the copper sheet. I mean, the hell, I kind of... Yes, it's back up. Oh, man. Shazbot. I haven't actually piped anything in. Right now is the time for me to kind of reevaluate, because I'm looking at... Yeah, I'm still using so much of my plastic right now. Yeah, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to re-roll and see if... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Poop. So I am using almost all of my rubber plastic again. I don't like that. I don't have any heart. You know what? It's not really a lot of hope for it. Oh, hey, you know what? I keep forgetting I can use hypertubes to move stuff around. The irony is I'm putting the windows on the inside walls, but not the outside walls, where they kind of should be. Kind of, sort of. All right, have I got this floor filled in? Yes, I do. Okay, so next bit of math in there. I'm gonna be stuck with it, so I'm just gonna have to roll with it. Oh, I do need 2 cables down on this bottom floor down here. Do I have the room for my 2 cable? Yep, right here. One there. And one there. Okay, so the cables, we are going 1.92 divided by 2. The first number is the number of machines that the modeler is telling me, and I'm just dividing up by the next up rounded. So this is now going to be cable. I have already forgotten. God, the mind of a steel rusted trap. 96%. And then we can copy and paste. Okay, so that makes sure I got the cable. Kind of important. Okay, now for the assemblers, I'm going to want 3. Yeah, 3. Yeah, 3 assemblers for the circuit boards, 2 going into the various other bits. That would be the high-speed connectors and the computers. And then 1 is going to be for my own pocket use. So excess ones, which I'm going to leave that machine just slightly on its own. Okay, so let's put those in first and see how we get. So we'll grab in our assembler. Yeah, let's go across this way. So we're going to go 1. Now let's go set you up. And again, we got 91.83 divided by 2 is 92%. So circuit board running at 92%. One of them. And we'll grab another one and we'll put that one there. And then we're just going to slip you over just a tiny little bit here. Like that, because you're going to go at full 100%, because I want my 7.5 out of you. And in fact, let's give you a different color here. Like that. Okay, so circuit boards. What else do I need? The quick wire is going to be, sorry, I'm looking off. Where's Ovia? There it is. Off the modeler here. All right, so we've got, that's I'm just going to bring over. This I'm just going to bring over from neighbors. So these both are kind of neighborly right now, so that's fine. I've got these in here, so that's downstairs. So now I just need the 2 manufacturers and the 1 more assembler for these, for the AI limiters. Okay, good. All right. So 2 manufacturers and 1 more assembler. Like that. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys saw my pointer, but let's see. Put the one more assembler over here. Lots of room so we can give it good separation. Back right like that. And bring it forward a little bit while it lines up. How are you feeling? Do you feel good? I feel good. I knew that I would now. I feel good. I knew that I would now. So good. So good. I got you. When I hold you in my arms. Are you gonna be fine there? No, I don't think you are. I don't think I can do it that way. I'm gonna rotate you guys and put you. Let's move you. Yeah, let's move you onto the other side of the staircase here. Let's see if I can make this work. Not grand. Okay, well, we'll just go over here then. Let's nudge you into there. If I put you there, if I got the room here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got the room. And yeah, you can go there. Okay, there we go. All right, so you get to be computer. You. What did I use? Oh, I already have the. I already have the that recipe. Do I want to change that recipe? No, because then I have to bring the silica over. That's a whole new thing. Never mind. We're going to use that one. You guys can't see what I'm doing. No, you can. Okay. All right, let's turn that off then. And then go back to that. And then we go back over there. So we're just going to use the regular high speed. Just like that. Okay. Fine. We'll do it this way. I think that's everything there. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Now I can start grabbing... Oh, that is the wrong window, bud. Start grabbing window. Where's the window? There we go. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So we're gonna go to here, and we're gonna go up 4 windows there, but only 3 windows here. And yep, it's gonna be all glass with just a little bit of breakup at the floors. That is what I'm going to put over here. Okay, I think that will give me my electronics. Pretty sure that is everything. Now I just have to hook it all up. Like getting power to each floor, I think. Ow. What's going to be the most clever way for me to do it? All right, power line. Oh, power line right there. You're doing a weird thing. How do I not have any cable on me? Alright, anything else I'm carrying that I shouldn't be needing to carry this much of? Yeah, lots. Let's go dump some of this stuff. That would be over here. Yeah, you can see I got overflow going already. I wonder how many tickets I've got. I am just doing it very passively now. I'm up to 9 tickets. That's alright. I'll just let it keep riding itself along. Alright, now. Oh yeah, I was downstairs working on the power. The power. I want to replace that line there. So we'll come up to the wall. That's going to go up by 1. Yep, right like that. And I can connect you to you. And get rid of you. Cool. Now, go through the wall right here. Like that. Get in there and then we'll... Oh, I don't want double-sided. Just want the single-sided. Just a straight wall outlet like that, and then that can go to there. You plug there, and then into there. Okay. And now we'll do our usual... Do I want to go to the ceiling? I really want to get my daisy chaining. What was I waiting for the daisy chain? Let me just go do that. If I have to handcraft it, I have to handcraft it. That's assuming I'm even in the right place. Alright, what did I need? I mean, I could just make some of these. Yeah, let's just make some high-speed connectors over here. High-speed connector. How many do I need? I need 50. So let's go to edit to-do list, high-speed connector, 50. So I'm going to need to go grab more cable. That's slugs. So I'll grab some cable. I'll grab some more quick wire. There we go. All right, now I can make my high speed, make the 50 high speed. That's a big open space. I don't think I want that. I think I'm gonna close. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that off. All right, squirrel. All right, high speed connectors, 50 of them. Let's just go. Let's go. Yeah, it doesn't have the same rhythm as when you're hand mining a rock. You get the thump, 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 thump. We will rock you. Fill the dead air with your voice. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Isn't that how this works? Well, I suppose I can just drink my coffee while I'm sitting here waiting. And this is why we automate. Because this is, oi, painful. 2 more. 1 more. No more. That's enough. This better give me a lead into the daisy chaining. Yep, that's
Power
the
pole
one.
Mark III unlocked. It has significantly more power connections compared to the previous models.
Oh god, I'm gonna need another 50. Damn it. Well, let's do this again. Let's go 50. How much do I need for computer? I need 3 more computer. Oh, I can make 12 computer. I want to be able to make 15 computers. Oh, I cleared the list. All right, so I want 12 of those. No, 15 of those. Let's go back to the MAM. Let's add this. Come on. Add that to the to-do list. I don't know why that was not working. Grab our high-speed connectors. And then edit the to-do list. Do not clear the list. Set U250. All right. Have a look at my inventory. Really crowded, so I'm going to go dump some more stuff. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm going to keep that. Let's throw those in there. Let's toss those in there. Toss those in there. Toss that in there. That in there. I do not need to be carrying any of those remains, so let's go drop those off. Into there. Make sure it works. Okay, why did you... Why did those just run right through? Why does it look like there's some stuck in there? Almost like, yeah, you got disconnected somehow? That is the right output. Spitter remains. Very weird here. I don't know what's happening here. Like, what's going on with you guys? Why do you all feel like you're jammed up or something? Yeah, and then why, if I dismantle, what I get? I don't know. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm walking away. cable. Quick wire. Oh, that filled back up quickly. Quick wire. And that should be enough. Okay, so 50 computers. Or 15 computers, sorry. Right, one more. I'll let you eat my cookie. All right, that's it for the computers. You'd think I'd walked away at this point just because of the fact that I'm not saying anything, but sorry, I was eating a nice marshmallow cookie. A little bit of a treat I don't give myself that, or get that often. Yes, okay, I don't give myself that often. But, you know, remember, I'm remembering I'm an adult. I can eat and buy whatever I want. It's only between me and my doctor. Okay, just about got all my high-speed connectors. And by that, I mean I still need 15, 14. At least they're going relatively quick because I run a daisy chain. I think that's where we're at now. That's supposed to be one of the big, cool new things that we are supposed to have available to us. So I'd like to take advantage of it. All right, just about one more here. And that's done. Okay. Let's go deposit these. So that's under the Caterium. Start the research. Boom.
Upgraded power connectors unlocked. Buildings now support 2 power connections, any of which may be attached to other buildings.
Yay. All right. Power wire. Do I not have whole ceiling mounts? Yes, I do. Why won't you mount to the ceiling, goddammit? I swear, sometimes this game. All right, where's our power in alignment? Right there. Right there. And now I should be able to get the ceiling mount. Yes, of course, because it was using the wrong one, because reasons. But I can bring you to you now. Like that. Of course, I do have to jump across again. Let's jump from here. A little bit easier. Still needs a little, you know, finessing. But definitely an improvement. Sure, close enough. Okay, that's got those guys. Excellent. Now bringing the power up. I go from here to here. I go to the wall here. And then the wall. There. Can I get back upstairs, please? That was to the power pole on the floor, and then we'll put you up to there. Cool. We'll daisy chain you fellers. We'll come back to there. Go right to there. Okay. And down to here. I must say, it certainly makes hooking up your power a lot cleaner. That is for sure. Then we'll go back up to the ceiling. In there, and then all the way to there. Okay, that is everybody with electricity to there. Now, next level up. And stairs. All right, and we go to there again. To there. So I can put you there. Oh, no, that doesn't daisy chain very nice at all. Okay, well, I won't be daisy chaining these guys, because they do not do a nice job of it at all. So we'll go there to here, and then plug those two in. These guys can get daisy chained. Wait just the wire. Oh, no, 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 really? Oh, clipped. And wires clipped through, guys. Why? Why would you do that to me? No, no. This will not do. Ick. Yes, I can. What? Oh, man, it's going from bad to worse here, isn't it? Like, why? Why are you being so poopy-headed? And by the way, what I'm doing here when I take a copy and throw it over there is because that's got all the settings. Because, you know, it remembers what it is. It remembers what it is. It remembers what it's supposed to be. What were you supposed to be? And you were supposed to be something else. You were supposed to be AI limiters anyway. Yeah, you were supposed to be AI limiters. But anyway, yeah, no, I do that. So that whatever settings are in there are remembered, so I can then just do another quick select. Hit the old and position again. There we go, and then I can get rid of those. Because, you know, there's no cost to it, so may as well. All right, now you guys are all nice and even. Yeah. Connected. All right, everybody have power. All right, now we can start moving some material. And I can see that I don't even need this much building for down here. I'm going to clean some of this stuff away. As I don't need this empty volume here. I don't need until right here. That's where we're going to put that wall. Right across like that. I'll have to put some doors in at some point, but yeah, there we go. And then we can grab, what do we got for our columns? We got our small concrete pillar support, so we'll put one of those right there. We'll put one of those right there. Grab our small concrete pillar. Two. And then we can grab these again. Drop you down by one. And there we go. There. I mean, I could do it with Roman columns too, but no, I'm not gonna. Okay, there. The copper. The copper is right there. Setting up the electronics today, buddy. So we got, so I got my original kind of, you know, copper production over here, but I'm splitting it off so we can get all of our electronics. So that's our circuit boards, our AI limiters, high-speed connectors, and computers are all going up into this tower that I am constructing thusly. That is the plan. So we've got the machines in place now. So now I'm just starting to move the material. Everything's plugged in. I just need to move the material in there now, which is right down here. So I'm going to need let's pop a hole through the wall here. Okay, so these are all my copper smelters. And there's always that one kid. Always that one kid that just can't play nice with the others. See him? See? You see? Little bastards. No. I went rolling the dice on them, and none of them were coming up. So I'm gonna have to do it vanilla. At least there's one alt recipe that I absolutely need to get, and that's the silica circuit boards. Because at the moment I can do it vanilla without having to do any kind of drastic changes, but it's going to use up the majority of my plastic that I'm currently making. But if I can get the silica circuit boards, that'll alleviate that, because I got my quick wire here and I got my silica is right near here. So yeah, unfortunately, out of 4 rolls of the dice, not once did it turn up, because the MAM sometimes it sucks. Pardon me. Okay, so now let's get our copper ore into place. And I'm thinking, how do I want to do this? I mean, I got lots of space here, so it's not going to feel super crowded if I do the machining out here. Like it's so. Yep, and then we can go from here over to here. You go into there. Lock that into place, and then get our belts connected. I probably should start thinking about throwing the lights in now. So let me go grab my light settings from here. Now again, you can see how dark the hallway is. The kind of default global illumination just sucks. So again, I'm going to pop into the description of today's video, wherever I am hiding that. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. Sorry, just doing a little bit off screen here. So again, I'm going to grab from the video description, Control C, go to the console, so the tilde key, Control V to paste in these particular settings, and it's going to change the global illumination settings so it matches closer to update 0.8, so the lights actually work. Yay, like magic. Okay, so now I can run over here, turn on my headlight for a quick sec, and start popping some of these lights inside the building. I tend to forget. Then I'm running around in darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And that'll give me some light ore. Now, God, that looks so gorgeous. That just really does look gorgeous. Unreal 5 is an amazing game engine, I tell you. Absolutely amazing game engine. Okay. So now we have to bring our ore over. So that's going to go right about there. We'll grab a floor hole just to pop it into place. This lift is very much a temporary thing. So I can go like that. And then we can run back downstairs. And down we go. Gonna need my flashlight again. And then we can head over this way. Like so. Okay, that should get those smelters smelting. I'm smelting. I'm smelting. See what I did there? I have done a little weird that I normally do. Normally I have the outputs facing in towards the center, but I didn't feel like turning them all around. Hello, can I have my material? There it is. Ooh, that was a weird double punch. All right, away they go.
Okay, so now we are making our copper ingots. Excellent. Copper ingots are going to need to go upstairs, but in the meantime, I'm also going to need to bring this quick wire over. So the quick wire is literally right here. So let's find all of your happy little outputs. There we are. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. If I don't put the lights in, they never get in. How do I want to do you? Let's take this out of here. Let's grab a splitter. I have to turn my torch on, unfortunately. Need to rotate you that way. Drop you down. Drop you down. Nope, too far. That should be about right. Let's see if I can get my belt to run over. Come on. Can we connect across here? Nope. Move you up by one. How's that sound? And then down by one. Yes, thank you. It's been 2 hours. Why will you not connect? What the hell here, dude? You're an input, yes. Oh, okay. It's just because I am out of height here. It's very deceiving in appearance. You need to come down by 1 more. Fine. Like that. No, you just don't want to line up. Oh, it's the stupid straight. Yeah, can we... Why are you not on the proper level? Eh. Alright, I'm going to take that out. Let's... move that to there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, come on. You're killing me here, man. I would have thought the quick wire, getting the quick wire here would be the hard part. Maybe I'm doing this the wrong way. Let's put the splitter here instead. Not sure why I can't get everything to line up here though. It's the roof? Yeah, it might be because oh, it's the roof. It's these stupid silly bits. Okay, so let's start down here. That'll give me a proper alignment. The problem is that is a ceiling piece, so it does not align correctly. I want you to align correctly. I am going to have to take you off the floor. So now that aligns you correctly. So I should, yeah, go into there, go into there. Cool. Now I could take this, do the same thing, go up by 2. You're going to be properly aligned. Now I can get rid of you, grab that, and put that there. Put that into there. Look, it's actually starting to work. Cool. Now, where do I punch through to get to the other side? Right exactly here. It's almost like I had a plan. Narrator, he had no plan. No, he did. Wall hole right here. Okay, let's grab a wall hole so I know where I'm putting it. And up to there. And flip across. Ah! Got a nasty kick out something there. Okay, so now I can come up to there. Walk in through there. Like so. So. And like so. Okay, yay! There's the quick wire coming over. Who the hell needed the quick wire? You're making me wire. You're making the copper sheeting. You're making the copper sheeting. So the quick wire just has to go up to the next floor, but it is available. All right. So now ingots. So the ingots are all down here, all happily being made. Yes, they are. Need to send them upstairs somewhere. Let's see, where do I want to send them? Maybe I'll come up in this corner here. Okay. And so let's go all the way up. Like that. All the way up like that. There we go. Yes, I am. Actually, yeah, I did. Okay, so now I can grab my mergers. Are you not going to snap into place? Why not? Why won't you? You will. You will. Why won't you? Because you're a big poopy head? Sure, I'll go with that. Remove some lifts so I can get them to snap into place again. Hello, that'd be you. I didn't delete something I wasn't supposed to, did I? No. And, yep. Yep. And. Oh, you don't quite reach. Fine, I'll do it that way. Okay. Come with me if you want to live. I'm gonna have to turn a little bit of a corner right there. And okay, let's line up our merger. And line up the merger. Move these guys. They were there for the guide. I didn't move one too many. Should have left him in place. As he's going to give me that. And then I can grab the belt and whoop. Iron ingots and escape. I finished my crystal computer factory yesterday. Burnt today, bro. Yeah. Yeah, looking at your world, man, I don't know how the hell you're sustaining that. I cannot build that big without burning out, but... Oh, you built... Wait a minute, I just realized. You built crystal computers? Oh, my condolences. Now I really understand why you're burnt out. You're talking the, You're talking this recipe, right? The circuit boards and the crystal oscillators? Because I despise these. I have an irrational hatred for these crystal oscillators. Absolutely irrational hatred for those. I can almost remember the point where I started hating them. It was in my update 3 or an update 4 playthrough, and just the amount of horrible, basically nothing, the amount of effort I had to put in. So yeah. All right, where was I? We are about to send our copper ingots upstairs. Yeah, like I said, my condolences. I absolutely despise that recipe. All right. I hate no, not singing the Lion King. Don't start doing that. Let's go in through the floor here. And we'll go in through the floor here. And up. And like that. I just, yeah, knows. Yeah, I'll just do this. That's fine. That's perfectly acceptable that it does a little S-curve there. All right, up to the top here. Now, what do I want to do? Yeah, I think so. I think I'll just do all the ingots because every last one of you guys is an ingot eater, right? Yeah. So instead of me feeding them in from below, I am going to feed them up top, but I'm going to do it a little differently. We go 1, 2, 1, 2. That's that first height. So I'm going to put a splitter right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's 4 not nudges up to get into the height of a standard lift. So in case everyone's wondering what I'm counting, so we'll put that one there. And then we'll come around here again. And go 1, 2, 1, 2. This should work better. And if I go to default, did I get that angle right? No. I made it too close over. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it that way. Yeah. And one more. All right. Now we can plug these all in. And connect. What the hell was I doing the cable? I want to use this cable, isn't it? Your wire. Your wire. Your wire. Your... Where am I doing the cable? Did I forget the cable? Uh-oh. Where am I doing my cable? Oh, right down here. Okay, cool. Whew! Thought I'd screwed up. Nope. But all of that wire does have to run down to there. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Everything's cool. Everything's good. Oh, yeah, it's all good. Why is no ingot coming upstairs? Because I accidentally deleted that part as well. Okay, that's fine. Your machines are running. Not the ones I was expecting, but I hear the machines are running. There we go.
Okay, flow the ingies into there. Actually, I needed that down here anyway, come to think of it. All right, let's get the next batch. Yeah, that should be all right. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Now that I've done that and have it feeding the wrong way, there we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Did you get a crazy storm a couple of days ago? No, actually didn't. Oh, did we? No, not really. I kind of live in a weird climate area. So I live right more, like, basically in the Okanagan Valley, which is in British Columbia. And it is a giant lake. It's about 100 kilometers, 120 kilometers in length, so give or take. And it's very deep. So it's a massive body of water that is glacier fed. So it stays pretty relatively cool all year round. But it also has the effect of kind of shielding us from the worst of the weather. Like I can literally watch down the valley and see storms splitting as they hit the valley. So yeah, we didn't get hit by any kind of crazy storms, at least in my region. Now that's not to say that the rest of BC didn't get its share of the whatever stream was kicking through, because they pretty much did. Yeah, and that weather ain't gonna get much better, unfortunately. We are good and hosed. But Elon Musk gets to be a trillionaire. All right. So you're gonna now. Oh, no. Wait. No, you are incorrect. You don't get that. You do not get greedy like that. Those are the cable. All right. Now, did I line that up correctly? Probably not. Nope. Before I lift, let's make sure you're pointing in the right direction. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, 1, 2. One, two, 1, 2. And of course, the last guy here. Now we're going to have to reconnect all you boys. There we go. Let the ingies. I got nothing here lined up right, did I? Well, if I don't have anything lined up correctly already, let's just do this the right way. Or the clean way. We'll come out to here. So that's nice and comfortable there. So now when I take my belt, I can run it down to this last machine here. Make sure I'm on default. So now I can snap you guys into place and you're not going to look quite so crowded. Like so. There we go. And now I can take my belt connection, take it back to straight. You guys can do that. And everybody here is happy. And you should be getting some copper ingots very shortly. Yes, there you go. Okay. Zacapa ingots offload. Lucky guy. Manitoba got hit hard. A lot of places got flooded. Had tornado warnings and everything. Ow! Yeah. That's kind of what I'm hearing is the middle of North America just keeps getting hammered.
you know, those kind of mid-northern states, whatever they are. I don't know my U.S. geography that well. Sorry, guys. I know Washington State's close to me in Idaho. Beyond that, yeah, you guys have just kind of been getting absolutely slammed this year, as far as I can tell. Like, oof. My condolences, but here's the thing, and I'm gonna get a little bit. We were kind of warned that it was coming, so doesn't mitigate it. It just sucks that it came true. Because yeah, we are not getting your kind of crazy weather, but we're not getting normal weather here either. We're actually getting less and less moisture. So one of the things the Okanagan, of course, is famous for is its wineries. It's one of the top global wine producing areas. But because the changes that are happening with our climate and the crazy weather patterns and stuff, we're starting to see some issues in our growing cycles, which is directly affecting the grapes. It's kind of the same thing that's happening in France. And ironically, the UK is actually benefiting from it because their growing conditions are getting better. So it's just nuts, man. It ain't great. But Elon Musk has to be a trillionaire. Okay, so now all of that wire is in fact going to come down to these cable machines. So we're going to need to set something up here. I'm kind of freeballing and spitballing my infrastructure here. It's kind of more a creative placement of parts than an actual, you know, logical. But, you know, I can get it to look and work kind of pretty. So we're going to go like that, and then we'll come out with these guys here. Like that. Okay. Then everybody is going to come into another splitter here. No, splitter merger. So another merger. And probably right there, 1, 2, 1, 2. So if I go like this and like that, I should get a nice clean 90. Nope, gotta come back by 1. Get that turned around and up by 2. Build with the flow. Yeah, it's almost a free form what I'm doing today. Jazz, man. It's just jazz. Okay, merger. And it's the weave. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the weave. Just I'm weaving conveyors, and then we can go into there. All those guys can blow away. How fast do I need that belt? 115. Yeah, that's plenty fast. That's more than enough belt. All right, that's this floor now producing. I'll just have to clean these guys out of there, but I'll do that in a minute. Yeah, it's been a couple hours. I need to take a break. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Just got to go take a quick break, have a quick stretch, and we'll finish off. Should be able to get the rest of this building going. So I shall return.
All right, end up back. The pause that refreshes. Okay, so everything is doing its production. You are probably full, so we can now start thinking about moving the product. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab a... let's come out of photo mode here. Thought I'd start in with a nice clean. Let's come out and grab ourselves a merger. Let's see if I can snap that into place. So that's where I want that. But I don't want it on that belt. I want it one above. But I'm going to use the belt as my guide, because I can then get the snap. Come on, snap. Or at least as much of it as possible. So again, we'll do that, and you're not going to give me the full snap, but that, you know what, be a bitch about it. We're going to go like that, and then up above. And again, I'll line you up. And one above. And then we can just get rid of these mergers underneath here. They'll have no effect upon the whips, and then I can just go up. Like that. I have a funny feeling some of them are not at the right height. Yep, namely you. There we go. Alright, and then you can flow. Let the flow. Feel the force flow through loop. It controls us? It guides us. Okay. It's got those guys all ready to go back up, go upstairs now. Not back upstairs. They've never been upstairs, so how can they go back upstairs? But they are ready to go upstairs. Likewise, we can get this guy ready to go upstairs. Point you in that direction. Go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Nope, we can. Yeah, let's go up by 1, 2. And then we can go to there. And go to there. And that's gonna. Ooh. Oops, I missed. Somehow I got it. You're not in alignment. You son of a biscuit. Unauthorized meandering. That's what that is. It's not centered. It has to be centered. Alright, now you're properly centered. Let's grab your power E. There, now you're plugged in. And you can get plugged in back to there. There we go. Like nothing was ever wrong. Okay, good. All right, that goes my cabling. Let the cabling go. Let my cabling go. So, now we just need to go upstairs. So I'm just going to, again, use some guide lifts here. So both of those materials plus plastic. So now I need to go fetch some plastic. How are we doing over here, by the way? Have a quick boo, make sure the fuel plants are still fuel planting. Yeah, green lights everywhere. And you are oh, we got some fluctuations here. You're at 50. Yeah, you're kind of having a little bit of hiccuping here. Why? Who is not running at peak efficiency? You, heavy oil residue. Why am I not getting all my heavy oil residue?
You're at 100%. You're at 100%. You are. You are. All right, all you dudes are doing fine. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. And you're good. But you guys aren't dumping quite fast enough. Which is a little bit annoying. You need 54. What's 54 times 3? 54 times 3 is 162. Let me consult the modeler on that. Where did I put my plastic manufacturing? Here we go. Nope, that ain't it. Nope, that is. Okay, so let's bring up the modeler here so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. All right, so that is 90, 45, so that's 135, 145. Oh, I'm a little bit shy. Why? Who is my problem child here? $2.42. 2.42 divided by 3. You guys should be about 81% operation. You are at 90% operation. That might be the issue. Let me try dragging you down. Actually, no. I don't want to do that. Hang on, hang on. Am I using all my oil? And I can tell by going over to here. Yeah, pretty much. You know what? I'm going to ignore it for now. Never mind. All right, so I'm already kind of diverting my plastic. That is a smart splitter here already, correct? Yes, it is. So I'm going to kick the plastic out to the right. Again, overflow will take care of anything else that's going that way. I love that. I love bouncing my face off the glass. That just makes me so happy. It's the sound. It's just the thunk. It's such a great bit of sound design to me. Yeah, just makes me smile. Thunk. All right, let's get you guys lined up. That should be about right. I'm just going to cut across this building here and make sure my plastic comes out. Yep, there it is. So we're going to go straight across here, cutting basically through the silica factory. And the quick wire factory.
Yeah, that's fine. Now, do I want to go up and across? Yeah, just like I did there. That's what I want to do. Okay, so, plastic. Where are you? You're right there. All right, along that line there, you come to here. Let's just say you go across into there. Hopefully that's close enough. No, but it gives me an idea of where you actually need to be, which is right there. Try that again. And apparently I can't hit that anymore. There we go. Okay, apparently my first one was the correct one. I must have hooked up to something wrong. Okay, now that we got that, let's I'm an idiot. I could have just gone right out underneath. I didn't even realize. Of course, I could have just done that. That would have been so much easier. Oh well. I've already done it the hard way. Okay, so where is my quick wire and all of that going? That has to get up to this floor here somehow, along with these two guys. So that needs to go to there. There. Like that. And then we can fix those floors. So I need to bring from here. Almost think it might be better if I do it exterior wise. Yeah, I think it probably will be. Yeah, let's do that instead. And we'll do the same thing on the other side here. I guess I can just take out all of this now. We'll leave the side of the buildings open. Okay, and we go there. That. Two more like that. Where are you coming out? You're coming out. Right about there. Like that. And there goes the plastic. Excellent. Okay. So everybody go upstairs now. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, we need to fix that couple lifts here. Let's reconnect these guys up. So you can snap like that. Let's get this light out of here just because that looks a little weird. And we'll get you going like that. Excellent. Okay, now, who gets what out of this? Oh, sorry, guys. I just clued in. I've left that in your face. Oh, the joys of live broadcasting. Anyway, okay, so we got these guys coming upstairs now. Now, who wants what? You want quick wire, cable, and circuit board. Circuit boards are over here. Let's focus on the circuit board. So that's copper sheet and plastic. That's both of these guys that are coming upstairs. We'll do this in underflow way. So we'll go like that.
Okay, just going to get my belts aligned here again. Yeah, right like that should do. Then I can grab my splitters. And I should be able to just line you guys up. Does work better when I have placeholders in place. That's one too many. You're in the wrong one. Okay, so you can snap there. You don't need to snap at all. Let's get you cleaned up now. Well, that can go there, and then we take these two back out so we can get the actual connection. All right, and then from there, and there go the plastic. Okay, and that's got the plastic coming in. Now the quick wire gonna be just as simplistic, or simple, not simplistic, simple. We go to there. We grab our splitter. That's going to flow from there to there. Back to there. There we go. And then we get a nice clean line like that. See if it'll see. No, it won't. I have to actually put the lift in to get it to snap to the lift. There you go. And we remove and remove and replace. Just like that. Okay, so now I can grab all of that conveyor and we'll go this. Which way is going to look nicer? It's going to work out the same way either, regardless. Regardless. Oh, no such word as irregardless. Okay, so that should be giving me now a bunch of circuit boards at some point. What do you want over here? You want copper sheet and quick wire as well. Okay, well, you're the same. That's fine. I've actually got the material for it. I just have to remove that belt and that belt. So I can put some more splitteries in. Like that. And like that. And then I have to, of course, replace these guys so they connect properly. Don't want that little bit of belt to be in between there. So we're going to go like that, and then we'll connect that. All right, and then we can just pop over here. Grab one of these, like so, and like so. And back underneath. And one comes from there. And the other one comes from here. And switch to default. And all right. All right, so that now should get my AI limiters working. Oh, it's quick wire and copper sheet. What am I doing? No, that's what I'm doing here, isn't it? Yeah, copper sheet. Where's all my copper sheets? Quick wire. Oh, that's plastic. What am I doing? Copper sheet and plastic. Not quick wire. Where am I getting the quick? What am I? Who's that? What? Okay. I'm completely and utterly confusing myself here. Who actually wants the quick wire? I don't think it's you. You guys want the copper sheet, right? Yeah, you guys want the copper sheet. Okay, so That's the copper sheet down here. You both need the quick wire, but only one of you wants the copper sheet. Okay. So, who was it? You want copper sheet. You want copper sheet. You want quick wire. You want plastic. Okay, so it's the plastic I have to disconnect from here and bring the copper sheet in. All right. So that means I can get this out of here. Right? No. You both need quick wire. Why am I struggling with this? Bring the damn modeler up. Holy crap. All right, where am I? Okay, so AI limiters, they both are using the copper sheet. There's circuit boards. Oh. Whoops. Daisy. Houston, we might have a bit of a problem here. I don't have enough plastic. Yep, I'm screwed. I am majorly screwed myself here. Crap. I'm not making nearly enough plastic, I don't think. All right, well, you both need copper sheet, right? Okay, so let's just make sure we got the copper sheet going into both these guys. The plastic can end there. Copper sheet and plastic, copper sheet and plastic. Okay. So this is still fine-ish. You just have to flush these out. And then plug these back in. Yep, all right, there we go. Okay. Now the only one up here who needed the quick, or down at this end here, that needed the quick wire was you, right? You do need quick wire, you need also copper sheet. Okay. Everybody here is going to get copper sheet. Made that too tall. Let's try that again. I think we're going to go that direction. So we're going to rework some of this. Grab a splitter. Okay. Yeah, you can always tell when I've screwed something up. I get really quiet while I'm fixing it. Alright, that goes there, and that goes there. Let copper sheet flow. That should be fine for everybody there. Now I just need to get the quick wire. The quick wire is going to go in multiple trips. And probably the easiest way for me to do this is right here. Because you were copper sheet and plastic, right? Copper sheet and plastic, you're now making me circuit boards. Copper sheet and plastic, you're now making me circuit boards. Okay. Why aren't you getting your copper sheet yet? Because you're full of plastic. Still not getting my copper sheet. Why? Because you're not supposed to be. Alright. There we go. Now we're getting copper sheets in. Now we can start bringing this back in. Okay. Who gets quick wire? The AI limiters, or sorry, the high-speed connectors, well, and the AI limiters. So the AI limiters are needing quick wire from there, but they also need to go down to, yeah. Yep. What else do you want? You want cable and circuit boards. Well, cable's right below me. Circuit boards are that away. Okay, so we'll put the quick wire here, right here. And push it into place. And we'll grab a splitter right there. That one's pretty straightforward, and this one should be equally straightforward. Won't quite reach, but that is all right, because we can just do that. Okay. Now, for the circuit boards, considering both of you guys want circuit boards, we'll put one use there, put the other one there, and we'll grab our splitter. 1, 2, 1, 2. Over by ooh. Yeah, that should work okay. And just trying to keep everything nice and tight. Yep, that's good. Like that. Okay, and then I'll bring that up. I'm gonna ignore that one for the moment because that's just, you know, goes with that for the AI limiters in my own personal supply of circuit board, and that, yeah, that all can get stored into there. Okay. Now, I need a merger. Yeah, that's not going to work. I didn't think it would. Merger. Make sure you're lined up. There we go. like that. Alright. Let's switch you to straight. Will you give me a better one? Yes, you will. Yay! Alright, there we go. Circuit boards flowing. Need to get the plastic over here now. Shouldn't be too difficult. Especially if I put a splitter right in front of that window. Like that. This might be a little bit of a trick. It should have worked. Did plastic close again? Yes, it does. Okay, good. All right, now for the plasticky. I go to right there. And let's come back just one more. Just so they set more evenly. That. And I am still nice and clear from any interference from him. Perfect. Okay, so the plastic can now flow into there. Plastic flows down to there. I hope I have enough plastic. We'll find out. Okay, so you have got 2 of your 3. You have got 2 of your 3. The only one left now is the cable, which is right there. Now, I think I'm going to pop up through the floor. So we'll go all the way up through there. Line that up, get rid of that, and put a new one in. I think it would be easier to move the cable yeah. I'm going to move this over by 1. Because I want that for the cable, which will go that way. And then you will also go that way. Yeah, and then I grab my splitter. Of course that power pole is right in my freaking way. Guess not. I mean, these two are in the wrong place anyway. Let's move them to the correct side that they should be sitting on, which is over here. Okay. Just about got her there. Now, where did that cable pop up into? It popped up directly underneath this machine, so that is not going to work. Oops. So instead, I'm going to come back to here. Or maybe what I can do is pick the location better. Yeah, we'll go right there. And that. And that. There we go. All right, let's stop coming upstairs. Why did the cable? No. Why did the sheet stop moving? Why are none of you guys exiting? There's a pretty good reason for that. I actually haven't connected the damn belts yet. And one of these things is not like the other. You're backward. Pardon me. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Oh, the concentration, man. All right. Why are you not doing anything? Because you're not getting any copper ingots for some reason? Okay. Oh. Yeah, you're not getting any ingots either, are you? Okay, are everybody producing now? Let's go see what's happening up top here. All right, you're still not getting cable. Why are you not getting cable? You're not getting cable. Why is nobody getting cable? Cable go here. Because cable not plugged in yet. Because cable is also in wrong place. Cable need to go there. Does it go there? You know what? It's not gonna, it's all gonna be a little bit off. So it is all gonna be a little bit off. All right, and that should be manufacturing computers, manufacturing our high-speed connectors, manufacturing our circuit boards, and our AI limiters, which is catching up. I have no idea whether the plastic's going to keep up, because I am using an awful lot of it for now, but until I can get that alternate recipe, it is the way it is. I have full loads of plastic, so I'm not too concerned. At least until I can get that alternate recipe, I will probably switch it over, substituting the plastic for the silica. I'm pretty sure it's still, yeah, what is it? Circuit board? nice that they show you the recipe. Yeah, so it's still not changing that. I'm just going to probably use more of it. But adding the silica instead of the plastic, and that'll have a big impact to make sure I have enough resources. But there we go. The half-built building that is in full production now. We have electronics, which means we can clean up this building, which I'll probably do off camera. And then we can start thinking about heading off into the railroad and getting all that set up, and then start building out some more production. The railroad, yeah. So the next thing is the power, is getting the railroad, at least things I'm gonna have to do. I have to go out and scout. I need to find where my oil wells are. So I want to get those up and running, get the train in place, get all the kind of shipping set up, and then start processing for fuel production and future plastic and rubber production. And so much to do. But I think that is going to do it for today, though. Actually got something accomplished. Like I say, the building is, going to need some TLC here. Figure out what I'm going to do for the styling and whatnot. But yeah, that's going to be it. Oh, I still need to get all that closed up, too. But thank you guys for watching. As always, that is going to be it for this week here. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. If you want to leave a comment, go right ahead and leave a comment below if you still can. I don't know how it works with the live, to be honest, if you can leave comments post. If you want to help support the channel like Lee Barron, become a channel member, you can do so with the link in the description or hit the join button directly below. But that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. As always, be safe out there. Be good out there. Have yourselves a great day. Until next time, bye-bye.